This changes everything. Before you skip, don't. Because the latest teaser for The Chosen Season 6 just revealed a moment so intense, so quiet, that it might become the most powerful scene in the entire series. Is that how you answer the Cohen Gattle? That single line changes everything. You're watching series drift, where stories shift, details matter, and hidden moments redefine everything you thought you understood. And today, we're breaking down the latest Season 6 teaser, hidden meanings, emotional turning points, and what this Crucifixion season is really setting up. Because this isn't just another season. This is the moment the entire story has been building toward. Let's start here. To understand Season 6, you have to go back to where Season 5 left us. Because that ending wasn't just heavy. It was inevitable. Judas had already made his choice. The tension between Jesus and the religious leaders had reached a breaking point. And for those of us who've been watching for years, we knew what was coming. We just didn't know how far the show would go. Now we do. Season 6 begins immediately with the arrest. No delay. No easing into it. Straight into chaos. And the first major moment? Jesus being brought before Annas. Now, a lot of people overlook Annas, but that's a mistake. Because even without the official title of high priest, his influence is massive. He doesn't need power on paper. He controls it behind the scenes. And in this interrogation, you're not going to see shouting. You're not going to see dramatic breakdowns. What you're going to see is something far more unsettling. Control. Silence. Pressure. And then comes the moment from the teaser. A guard strikes Jesus. Is that how you answer the Cohen Gattle? That's not just violence. That's a shift. Because from that moment on, the tone of the entire season changes. But here's what makes this scene unforgettable. It's not the strike. It's Jesus' response. Or more accurately, his lack of fear. He doesn't beg. He doesn't argue. He doesn't try to escape. He simply speaks the truth. Calm. Clear. Unshaken. And that calmness? That's what makes the scene powerful. Because everyone else in the room is losing control. And he isn't. Now let's talk about the performance. Jonathan Rumi has already delivered incredible depth over 5 seasons. But Season 6? This is different. This is where everything he's built as this character reaches its peak. The peace. The pain. The purpose. All at once. And honestly, it might be the most emotionally devastating performance we've seen yet. But things don't stay quiet for long. Because after Annas, we move into something even heavier. The trial before Caiaphas and the Sanhedrin. Now understand this. The Sanhedrin wasn't just a group of leaders. It was the highest religious authority. The guardians of truth. Or at least, they were supposed to be. What Season 6 is going to show us is a court that already made its decision. Before the trial even begins. Witnesses are brought in. Stories don't match. Evidence falls apart. And none of it matters. Because this isn't about truth anymore. It's about justification. And then comes the question. Are you the Messiah? Silence fills the room. Everyone knows what that question means. Everyone knows what the answer will cost. And Jesus answers anyway. Not with hesitation. Not with fear. But with complete certainty. That moment? That's the point of no return. Because the reaction is immediate. Caiaphas tears his robes. The council erupts. Blasphemy. And just like that, the decision is made. But if you think that's the hardest part to watch, it's not. Because then we get to Judas. And this might break you more than anything else. Because by this point, Judas knows. He understands what he's done. The plan is no longer just a plan. It's real. Jesus has been arrested, beaten, condemned. And the weight of that reality? It crushes him. He throws the silver back, confesses he betrayed innocent blood. But here's what makes this moment so painful. He's not looking for forgiveness. He doesn't even believe he deserves it. And that's what makes his story so tragic. Because he wasn't written as a villain. He was written as human. Now the story shifts again. And we enter Roman power. Pontius Pilate. And this is where things get complicated. Because Pilate sees something others refuse to see. He sees innocence. But he also sees risk. Power. Pressure. And we're going to watch him struggle between two choices. Do what's right. Or protect himself. He tries to release Jesus. He argues there's no case. But the crowd. They've already chosen. And when he presents the final option, Jesus or Barabbas, the crowd chooses Barabbas. Think about that. Truth. Or convenience. And they choose convenience. Now everything slows down. Because what comes next is the walk. The cross. The suffering. Jesus carrying the cross through Jerusalem. This isn't going to be rushed. This is going to be felt. Every step. Every fall. Every look from the crowd. His mother. His followers. Watching. Breaking. And then comes one of the most unexpected moments. Simon of Cyrene. A man who wasn't part of the story. Until he was forced to carry the cross. And in that moment, everything changes for him. Finally. Golgotha. The place of the skull. And this is where the season reaches its emotional peak. No distractions. No escape. Just the reality of what's happening. Jesus refuses the pain relief. Faces everything fully. Two criminals beside him. One mocks. The other believes. Remember me. And even here, even now, Jesus responds with compassion. His mother stands there, watching, not leaving. And that alone might be one of the hardest scenes to sit through. Then darkness. Hours of it. Silence. Wait. And finally, it is finished. The earth shakes. The temple curtain tears. And a Roman soldier, someone who wasn't supposed to understand, says the truth out loud. Now let's talk release. As of the latest update, Season 6 is expected to arrive around late 2026, with strong speculation pointing toward a November release window. And after everything we've just broken down, this might be the most important season of the entire series. But now I want to hear from you. Which moment are you most afraid to watch? The trial? Judas' breakdown? The crucifixion? Or that one quiet line? Is that how you answer the Cohen battle? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because for this season, we're all going to feel it together. And trust me, nothing will be the same after this.